Hey everybody, welcome to the HollisWasHere.com video newsletter, episode 16. I have a lot to cover. First, Peak Physique, my new book, comes out December 23rd, official publication date. The book launch is January 10th, Saturday at 2 p.m. at the Barnes & Noble in Santa Monica. I'm extremely excited. Everybody is invited. Please come out, show your support, ask questions. I'm there to help. Please come. I would love to see you all there. Friends, everybody's family, come fitness people. You're going to see stunning photography such as this in the book. This is the finest work I've ever done in my life. I'm so excited. I've been hyping it for a while. Believe me, the wait will be well worth it. You can pre-order the book now on Amazon and the Barnes & Noble website to ensure that your copy gets signed, if you like. So I wanted to talk today about, also in support of the book release, I'm going to be releasing a short series of videos, 12 videos for the 12-week program to keep you motivated and progressing upon publication date. So look for those. I get a lot of really great questions, and one of the best that I've heard recently is, Hollis, I've reached my goal. Now what do I do? And the greatest answer that I can tell you is let off the throttle a little bit. You can't floor the pedal all the time. When I get in shape for these books, I get in supreme shape and I do it slowly over a 12 or so week period. I do it slowly to keep muscle mass or even add a little lean muscle mass and lose body fat. It takes time. Having said that, at the end of that period, and I've done the look and the photographs that we need, I'll let off the throttle a little bit. I'll eat a little bit more, have some cheat meals, I'll do a little less cardio. The weight training I will do, but I'll do a little bit less intensity with that. You can't floor the pedal all the time. The other thing is to keep it interesting. Change your routine around. Go to a different gym. Go to a different restaurant. You can order something healthy in every restaurant, and that's covered in Peak Physique, how to eat out. There's nowhere you can't go to get something clean. I go to Sharky's sometimes. They have things called the Power Plate there. It's really clean. I'll get like a rice with a vegetable and a salmon or a chicken or even a beef. Things like that get me excited and keep me motivated. So, we live in an imperfect world, and it's very hard to keep yourself at a perfect standard. You're not going to be ripped and perfect all year round. You're battling against the image in the mirror. You're not trying to look like the guy in the book. You're trying to get motivated from the guy or the girl in the book to be the best you. And that's what this whole thing is about. And even the guy in the book doesn't look like the guy in the book year round. He looks close, but he keeps it real, and he, again, doesn't floor the pedal all the time. So that would be my answer to that. The other thing I do to keep motivated also is with food, because I do eat pretty clean year-round, and I can't eat egg whites plain, and I will not eat tuna plain, and nor should you, because nobody's going to do that for long. So what I do is I use a lot of spices. If I grill my chicken, I'll put a seasoning like this on. Mrs. Dash, I'll put seasonings like this on, or Cajun, things to just add a palatable, nice touch to foods that don't add sugar. The whole key is to keep sugar low, refined sugars low. If you do that, you're going to stay relatively lean. If you eat foods that are not very processed, that are not man-made, that are here on earth, as I've said many times and I'll always say, in their natural state, you're going to be doing good, you're going to be looking good and feeling good. I like a lot of hot sauces. They help with the metabolism, and again, there's very little sugar in these kind of products. I use them all the time on my eggs, on anything, on chicken, on tuna fish. I don't use mayonnaise because it ruins it. I'll use Grey Poupon or something like this, a little spicy mustard on tuna. Believe me, you can barely taste the difference, and there's very little sugar in here. On salads, I'll use balsamic vinegar instead of heavy oils and dressings. One of my favorites is on egg whites. I'll use hot salsa, just a little bit, very little sugar in there, and just makes a whole different palatable flavor. So these are just some things I use to put on normal dietary foods, clean foods that just make it interesting, for me. The other thing I want to say is a lot of people maybe feel on their own that they're on their own. If you have a partner or a husband or a wife and they're not down with a healthy lifestyle, that's okay. You be the example. But what I want to say and stress is don't let them derail your progress. If you come home from work and they've made a fattening, delicious meal, you don't have to eat it. If you're at a work meeting and they're serving pizza, you don't have to eat it and derail your progress. Let nobody guilt you. I've been to funerals before where I was getting ready for a show or an event or something, and I couldn't eat. I couldn't eat what was presented in front of me. I still wanted to pay my respects, and I would bring Tupperware with food in there, and it worked, and people respected me, and I did what I had to do. So again, don't let anybody derail you. And also, don't overshoot for the stars. Monday seems to be a start day, a restart day. You know, hit the start button for many people, and that's fine. And I would say, think ahead. Bring a cooler with foods to work. Never go to work without your healthy, clean food, because you're just setting yourself up for failure. Also, be aware of clean places. Like, I like to know that there's a Sharky's or a Chipotle or what have you around my work, so I have an out or an emergency plan, you know, to keep on my clean nutritional plan. But always bring food with you. And that's the point I wanted to make. You know, again, don't overshoot for the stars. Don't go in Monday and say, I'm going to be perfect. I'm going to have tuna with no mayo. I'm going to have egg whites with nothing on it, because that's not going to last. It's about being realistic and being the best you can be and besting the image in the mirror. I say it all the time. Your competition is you. It's nobody else. Thank you all very much. I wish you all well, and I can't wait to see everybody at the official book launch Saturday, January 10th. Thank you all very much, and be well.